This video is not about manifestation or esoteric things. This is about how to apply visualization with visual systems. We are going to explain three mental models: conscious system, non-conscious system, conscious, non-conscious system. Here's the thing. Most people think if you want to be a master of visualization, you have to control all the frames in your visual field. And yes, but not in that way, because we cannot process all the frames, all the viewports at the same time. We can just synthesize one at a time. So, if we can perceive one frame if we can perceive one frame in your visual field at the time, and then we need to synthesize the visual field in different scales or in different frames. But we have to control different frames in different size and different scales across the mind, because we have the big picture like a visual field, and then we can synthesize in different scales of ideas. For example, when you recognize a face in the first time, when you recognize a face for the first time, you have to remember all the elements when you are in the visual field. So this is your visual field about one man. In the moment you are seeing this person, and then you try to synthesize all the information in different scales, in different frames, and then you can perceive different frames or different ideas to make the bridge with other ideas you have. This is the way we can synthesize information, because you cannot process all the information in the visual field. You need to synthesize and decode one frame, and then you can synthesize all the perspective. And this is the mental model of fractal sponge or fractal merge sponge. This is the fractal merge sponge. This is a square you can synthesize in different squares. Same proportion, but in different scales, because there are different scales to synthesize one frame, and then you can synthesize in different ideas. But the most important frame is the visual field. The most important frame is the visual field, So you can synthesize different ideas, and then you can expand more and more and more and more and more. But this is the architecture mind when you are in a conscious state. So we can pass to another dimension or another level of conscious, non-conscious state. Because when you are in a dreaming, you cannot control your frames. You cannot control all the frames, because this is the conscious level. But when you are in a dream, when you are dreaming, you can process you can process different ideas in a similar patterns or pattern recognition, because the mind works in similar patterns across the dream. This is just we can know about the dreaming, because This is an unconscious state, so you cannot process different ideas or different elements like a conscious state. You can process one idea and then this kind of frame, this kind of perspective expand in others' ideas. Because the dream are just a pattern recognition to explain what conscious state cannot explain. This is the object or symbol, this is the first idea, and then you can expand the context of the dream, but the first idea or the first frame define the logic of the dream. This is a concentric plane. Concentric plane. And this is a fractal merge sponge. You have to expand the dream across different feelings, but you need to identify what is the context of your dream, because the first idea or the first object to analyze define the logic of the dream. This is how the mind works in a non-conscious state. Because objects can represent symbols, objects can represent symbols, ideas, or feelings in a non-conscious state. So we can pass to another mental model and the most important of this video. If we can perceive the world in fractals frames when you are in a conscious state, and when you are in a non-conscious state, you can synthesize information in in a pattern recognition of similar patterns. We can perceive the world. We can perceive the world in different frames, but we need to control these different frames in different scales, like a fractal sponge. So this is the way we can master visualization with a simple mental model of the mind. We can perceive the world and we can control all the viewports or all the visualization in a masterpiece of perception, because you need to build visualization across different levels of the mind, just in three planes. We have the ground plane, the observer plane, and the intention plane. But how you can apply the master of visualization model in simple steps. You don't need to draw, you just to be aware of that. One of the master of visualization was Leonardo da Vinci. He was trying to achieve in a simple masterclass of perspective and a simple masterpiece of visualization, the power to model the intention of the observer. He was trying to achieve in a simple perspective. He was trying to achieve in a simple perspective the power of intention in different planes, but the real power of visualization, the real power of all the composition is because He was trying to explain. He was trying to explain Jesus as a center of the composition, as a central focus of all the composition. Because can when you can synthesize this masterpiece and try to decode all the elements in this masterpiece of visualization, you can synthesize, or you can understand the power of intention in a simple perspective, because Leonardo was trying to to Leonardo was trying to express all the points converge, all the points converge in the center of the composition. But in the center of the composition is Jesus. All the points converge in the center of the composition, but you cannot perceive this in a simple perspective. You just perceive emotion, or perceive you cannot perceive all the secrets have this kind of picture, this kind of masterpiece, because what does the most people see? Most people see the Last Supper, and then many people can perceive all the people in the picture, all the disciples, but the real intention of Leonardo was trying to explain Jesus as a center, Jesus as a center of the point, Jesus as a center of all of this composition. You can build and understand the power of intention across the visual masterpiece of Leonardo, because Leonardo was trying to reveal the perception of the observer and make a kind of devotion in a simple masterclass of perspective. Because if you can visualize something and you can structure in different simple planes, you can synthesize all the composition in your mind. You can rebuild your mind. You don't have to draw this. You just to be aware of the power of perception and the visualization in different planes. Because you have the third plane is the Last Supper. This is the Last Supper. The second planes are the disciples and Jesus. But the first plane is Jesus as the center of the composition. And if you can go more deep across this masterpiece, you can perceive three disciples, four group of three disciples, three portals, three doors, three windows, so you can understand. This is a masterpiece of reference to the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, a central concept in Christian theology. So this is the way we can synthesize information. You can perceive one kind of visualization, or you can perceive a simple visualization, but you need to decode this kind of visualization in three different planes. So you can visualize something with intention. You need to visualize something with intention. So, let me see the comments. What do you think about all of this? Mi casa es tu casa. See you soon next video. Nos vemos pronto. Muchas gracias. Adiós, adiós.